Oh, Richard, you don't know what's about to happen to you. Oh my God. For those of you who haven't figured it out yet, Richard is the next in line. Richard is the next in line that thinks he knows more about oil and gas than me. Yes, that's Richard. Richard says that Canada imports 333 million barrels a day of refined petroleum products. Wow, that's a lot, Richard. Can I ask you something, Richard? If the entire world only uses a little over 100 million barrels a day of oil, how is it possible that Canada imports 333 million barrels of refined petroleum products a day? Could you please explain that? Can you please explain where all the pipelines and tankers are that can hold 333 million barrels a day? More than 3 times more than the entire consumption of the entire planet? Richard, who did his research and is demanding sources from me, the person who is literally the source. Richard? You know, Richard, I practice this thing in life where I don't talk about things I don't know anything about. And as an oil and gas expert who spends a lot of time educating people about things on the internet, particularly oil and gas, I get asked a lot of questions. Every day, I get asked dozens and dozens of questions about things that I don't know about. But the reason these people ask me these questions is because they trust me and they know that I'll tell them the truth, right? I don't care about the politics, right? I do a lot of misinformation busting, Richard. And since so many times a day I get asked about things that I don't know anything about, that means many times a day I also have to tell people, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. That's not my thing, Richard. That is because I talk about things that I know about. Yeah, because having a little self respect and integrity is important to me, Richard. I am not here to bullshit people on the internet. Yeah, I'm not like these political creators. It's hard to educate people on matters if you decide that you're just going to go off and talk about a lot of things you know nothing about. And since I kind of consider myself an educator, I'm not going to do that. But here's what I am going to do, Richard. I'm going to show you a little grace for now. I'm going to show you a little grace for now, and I'm going to let you off the hook. What can I say? Maybe Mr. Global is turning over a new leaf. Keep in mind, I said for now. For now. Because if you keep doing this, then I'm going to do this. And when I do this, it makes people like you look really bad. So, people literally delete their accounts after I get done with them. Just accept the fact that you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't have the first clue. Thanks.